Are you ready for a fun pop quiz on National Mah Jongg League rule play? Stay tuned for our interactive questions game. Round 1, we're going back to the basics. Future rounds will increase in difficulty. As we go through the questions, feel free to hit pause if you need more time before we give the answer. Round 1, question 1. How many tiles are used to play according to National Mah Jongg League rules? There are 152 tiles exactly used for National Mah Jongg League play. Question 2. How many stacks of tiles are in each wall? And after rolling the dice to break the wall, how many tiles does each player take? There are exactly 19 double stacks of tiles, 38 per wall, in front of each player. East takes 14 tiles. The other 3 players take 13. The back of the card explains how this takes place. East rolls the dice to break the wall. Then each player picks 4 tiles for 3 rounds. East then takes 1 and 3, and the other players take 1 tile each. Question 3. What are the 3 suits? Ready? The 3 suits are Bam, and there are 1 through 9, 4 tiles of each, Crack, 1 through 9, 4 tiles of each, and Dots, 1 through 9, 4 tiles of each. These are suits. There are other tiles that make up the set that are neutral. Those include winds and flowers, and when the white dragon is used as 0. Question 4. What image is often used for the 1 Bam? The 1 Bam is often, but not always, a bird. A tip from modern Mahjong: before playing with a new set, either at a friend's house or at a drop-in game or at a tournament, always ask to see all of the tiles, especially the 1 Bam, flowers, and dragons. Many times, players call and expose flowers only to realize that a 1 Bam is part of the exposure. Question number 5. Can you ever use a joker as a single or in a pair? We'll repeat that because this is the number 1 question asked. Can you ever use a joker as a single or a pair? Never. You can never use a joker as a single or in a pair. There are no exceptions. Absolutely no exceptions. You can only use a joker in a grouping of 3 or more identical tiles. Question 6. Can you use a joker for any of the tiles in the year? For example, 2023. Ask yourself, is 2023 a grouping of 3 or more identical tiles? Is it a Kong? No. The year is a grouping of singles. It is not a Kong. You can only use a joker in 3 or more, keyword, identical tiles. Now, question 7. We want to know, what is a pair, a pung, a Kong, a quint, and a sextet? They are identical tiles. A pair is 2 identical tiles. A pung is 3, a Kong is 4, a quint is 5, and a sextet is 6. Question 8. From the other questions we just went over, this should be an easy one. What word is missing from this definition of pung? A pung is 3 blank tiles. Fill in the blank. A pung is 3 identical tiles. Now on for some questions about matching dragons. The green dragon matches what suit? The answer? The green dragon matches the Bam suit. Question 10. The red dragon matches what suit? The red dragon matches the Crack suit. And now question 11. What suit does the white dragon match, and how else can the white dragon be used? The white dragon matches the Dot suit. It can also be used as 0. When used as 0, it may be used with any suit, regardless of the color on the card. Question 7. Match the suit, Bam, Crack, and Dot, to their two opposing dragons. We'll pause a little bit to give you some time. The opposing dragons for Bam are Red Dragon and White Dragon. The opposing dragons for Crack are White Dragon and Green Dragon. The opposing dragons for Dot are Green Dragon and Red Dragon. Can you call a discard for a single, pair, or grouping of pairs for an exposure if you don't have Mahjong? The answer, no. You can never call a discard for a single or a pair for an exposure, only for Mahjong. Note, any tile, and this is a big other than a joker, can be called for Mahjong, whether playing concealed or exposed. A concealed hand means that you are not exposing any tiles prior to winning Mahjong. However, you can call your 14th winning tile for Mahjong. Question 14. What do the colors on the card mean? If the font on the card is green, do I need to use BAM? The color on the card indicate the number of suits. One color, one suit. Two colors, two suits. Three colors, three suits. The colors are used to show how many suits, not which suit. So green does not mean BAM. Question 15. What direction is play, and what direction do you push out the walls? Remember this, play to the right, walls to the left. This image we've shared in our file section on Facebook group's Mahjong community. If you're not on social media, send us an email at modernmahjong@gmail.com and we'd be happy to send it to you. Question 16. If you are doing a concealed hand, can you, 1, do a joker exchange, 2, call a discard for an exposure, 3, call a discard for Mahjong? Since it's a 3-part question, we'll give you a few extra seconds. Answer number 16. When doing a concealed hand, yes, you can do a joker exchange, because when you do an exchange, you are not exposing, you are taking the joker and putting it in the sloping part of your rack. You cannot, by definition, call a discard for an exposure when doing a concealed hand, but you can win and call a discard for Mahjong. Congratulations. Question 17. If news is on the card, can you use a joker in news? Once again, ask yourself, is news a Kong? Is NEWS 4 identical tiles? The answer is no. News is a grouping of 4 single tiles. So no jokers in singles, pairs, or grouping of singles. Jokers, once again, can only be used in a grouping of 3 or more identical tiles. Now for question 18. Can you call a joker for an exposure or Mahjong? Question 18, and we won't scream to hurt your ears, but the answer is no. Once discarded, a joker cannot be called. Mahjong Made Easy provides a discarded joker can never be picked up. It is a dead tile. Question 19. Can you call a tile and exchange it for a joker? Answer for number 19. No, you cannot call a discard and exchange it for a joker. And finally, question number 20. One more time. Can you use a joker for a single, pair, or grouping of singles and pairs? No, never. You can never use a joker as a single, in a pair, in news, the year. It only can be used in what? A grouping of 3 or more identical tiles. If that's the one thing you got from this whole quiz, that's terrific. That is the number 1 question asked in Mahjong community on Facebook and by emails and messages that we get. So we hope you enjoyed this pop quiz for National Mahjong League Rule Play. Stay tuned for the next round. Questions will increase in difficulty of knowledge of rules and strategy. For more rule posts, visit our Rule and Strategy tab on modernmahjong.com. Thanks for playing along. Feel free to share with friends and family learning to play. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Modern Mahjong. We appreciate your support of our women-owned small business, modernmahjong.com. We have beautiful Mahjong gifts and accessories for you to shop for yourself and family and friends. Hope to see you online on our Zooms, and come join us on Facebook groups Mah Jongg Community. Thanks again.